That was a tough one to watch at the end, wasn't it? My heart is still jumping. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the instant match reaction here on NFTV. My heart is still racing after that. Justice, absolute fucking justice to VAR to that, because that Callum Wilson goal, I mean, he hits him fucking there. And honestly, when it was disallowed, I was fucking throwing my remote around. It was not a happy bunny, but fucking Joe Willock right at the end. Thank you very much. Fucking justice. That rule, by the way, changes next season, because if his arm's out, if Callum Wilson's arm hits him there, fair enough, but his arm's like that, man. It hits him there. How the fuck can you say that handball when it ricochets off the goalkeeper? Never mind fucking grabbing a point. We've been robbed of 2 points today because VAR has fucking fucked us up right up the arse. It fucking has. Delighted to get a point, don't get me wrong. I would have took that before the game. I said that. You know what it is? This is a game in hand against a side that's going for the Champions League. Did we really deserve a point? Probably not. Liverpool had loads of chances. We were very threatening in the first half, in particular on the counter. Saint-Maximin was getting hauled down left, right and centre. But in terms of how we came out in second half, we kind of parked the bus. It was all Liverpool playing around, and to get a point from the game, didn't get me wrong, I'm delighted because the way that we played. But in terms of getting robbed, we were absolutely robbed there towards the end. We should have won that game in the last few minutes. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to read some of your comments out very, very shortly. But what I wanted to do is have a look at some match stats. Obviously, I've got the last word a little bit later on this afternoon as well. But we'll have a look at a few match stats from this. If I've where the hell have I put them? I'll see if I can get it back up again. I'll find it. Don't worry. There we go. Right. Okay. So match stats from there. So Liverpool, as you can see, a whopping 69% possession. Brandon, if you can get out the studio because you're lagging me internet, if you can, mate, that would be lovely. So 69% possession of the game Liverpool had. 31% Newcastle. Shots, Liverpool dominated it, fair enough. Dubravka kept us in the game loads of times. We only had 7, but a couple of them came right at the end. 4 on target, 3 corners, 6 for them as well. As you can see, this was the Liverpool lineup that went into the game. 4-4-2. Well, I don't think it was 4-4-2. What BBC have got it as, I think it was 4-2-4. But there's your lineups from Liverpool. And then Newcastle, of course, went with the wing-back system. Wasn't best pleased not to see Wilson in the starting lineup, I'm not going to lie. However, he came off the bench, made an impact, should have been given that goal because that's a fucking disgrace. Still can't get over that. But again, Joe Willock scoring off the bench for the 3rd time this season, a proper impact player. And you've got to remember, as I say, this was our game in hand against Fulham. And now we are level on points with them. We are now going to be sitting a whopping 9 points clear of Fulham. That hasn't updated. Is it 10 points? Is it 9? There we go. It's been updated there, sorry. So we're 9 points ahead of Fulham now, which is absolutely brilliant. I think that's almost us. 1 more point, perhaps. I don't think Fulham can win. You're talking you need Fulham to win 3 out of the remaining 5 games. That's a big ask. We're almost there, people. We're almost home. We're almost safe, which is always good. Right then. Let's read out what you're saying. And then we'll try and digest the game as best as possible, because it was slow-paced to begin with. Like I said, we were a threat. I think ASM for me is our best player because he was only one really who was creating a lot of stuff on the counter. Sean Longstaff in that first half has got to put that chance away. Sorry, it's a good through ball and he couldn't get it under control. He's slow. It's on target, yes, but for me, that's got to be going in the back of the net. That's got to whistle at the back of the net for me. We concede after a couple of minutes. Richie doesn't know where the ball is. He's looking to run, thinking, where is it? Salah on the snapshot, easy for me to say. Top corner, 1-0 doing, thinking, right, what's going to happen here? Is this going to be a 4 or 5-0? But Dubravka kept it in the game. Like I say, we were dangerous on the counter, Saint-Maxi. I thought that was despicable, the amount of fouls that were going in against him. Kabak, Fabinho's disgraceful tactics. But we hung on into half-time. And we came out second half, as I said, Dubravka was brilliant. Liverpool were wasteful. But second half, we dug in, we sat back. I didn't like it. It wasn't pretty. Wilson came on, gave us a little bit of a burst, but the over-the-top balls weren't finding him. Liverpool were having a lot of the ball, wasteful in their chances. That's what I would imagine all the Liverpool fans are saying. However, like I say, the last dying seconds, I was absolutely raging when that goal was disallowed because it was a fair goal. I'm screaming, cats are running out the other end of the house. I'm getting told to shut up, getting told off. I don't care. But then I seen it disallowed, man. I was like, fucking hell, it hits him there, man. It's not like his arm's out. But rules are rules, aren't it? It's a fucking joke of a rule, like. Because it's like, nah, I'm not having that. But I thought that was it. I thought we're going to come on, we're going to talk about VAR all day in the fan reaction, in the scoring the players, in the last word later on. I thought, well, that's all we're going to talk about. But thankfully, Willock again, off the bench, impact players. And that's why the top of the watch along, I was saying, you know what, we've got a bit of something to come off the bench. I said that last week as well. And again, the substitutions, Willock was an impact player and it happened as well. So maybe you've got to give Bruce a bit of credit for the impact subs because they've done it again. However, didn't like the way that we played second half. But let's go through some of your comments. Sign Willock for 50 million. That's coming from, it looks like an Arsenal shirt, but no, we won't sell him. We won't buy him for 50 million. Under half, 20, I think, max. Willock's a beauty. Who's doing the fan reaction? It is Brandon and Carl, I think, or is it Liam? It's only us four all day today. We're mixing it around. If we want to sign Willock, how about Bruce starts him? Steve now wants him to start. Yeah. For Sean, is that how you go with, Steve? Would you change that going into next week's game? Smash that like button because we were robbed. If you agree with me, smash it because we were robbed today. If mind you, if that goal had stood, we would have sat back. True, but we've been robbed today. We've been robbed of a goal for me. I'm not going to give that up. Great result. Sign Willock, disgusting goal disallowed as well. That's from Jody Sancaster. City Peoples went out and said, let's be honest, a Wilson goal counts. We don't have another shot for the rest of the game. Yes, probably, but we should be winning that game. We've been robbed. It's easy to say, oh, we might have sat back, we might not have. Liverpool were petrified. You've seen it in the last couple of minutes. They didn't get anybody's forward. They were like, right, we're shut up shop for 1-0, and that's probably what's cost them between the 90th minute until the 95th minute. They've just parked the bus. We've just gone a bit direct, and it's paid off. We've had 2 goals, one of them wrongly chalked off. Well, rightly could have hit. But is it his arm, though? Yeah. 20 million bargain for Willock. Would have it been enough time for that second goal? The first one was allowed to stand, though. Yes, it's easy to say that in hindsight, isn't it? Sam, who's back at graft, was Willock got to do to get a start. But then he's doing the business off the bench. It's not a good thing, like to be an impact player, is it? Super sub all the time. You can't keep it up all the time. Good to see Willock scoring again, but why doesn't Bruce start him? Yeah, welcome Newcastle Turkey. We've got some international fans, which is great. Great comeback from Willock as well. Mad ending, wasn't it? Absolutely mad. How can it be handball off Wilson? Jesus Christ, the game is finished when things like that are happening. Yeah, I've said that already. If his arm's out, but if his arm's like that and it just hits him, I mean, where's he meant to put his arm? I mean, he's not just going to chop his arm off. I mean, Callum Wilson was a great player, but he's not going to bleed for her. Sign Wilson and Jetro. Jetro will be a great sign if we get Jetro Willems. We should have had a penalty for that challenge on Joe Linton. But then again, Fernandez going in his elbow into, was it Jota? That could be talked about as well. Willock for Prime Minister. Absolutely brilliant. Willock won't start next game. It's against Arsenal. Yeah, good shout. Really good point. Jody Sancaster. He'll be out the game completely. So I would imagine it'll be Sean Longstaff once again. Love the effort from Newcastle. I did it spells insanity, but not all of the game. But this is Liverpool. We probably need to reflect a little bit once we've looked and said, right, Liverpool missed a lot of opportunities. Dubravka was great. ESM was great on the counter. Did we really deserve a point looking at it? But right at the end of the game was a bit of sour taste in my mouth because I'm just pissed off with that VAR goal as well. Subs was spot on, says Newcastle Turkey as well. The effort from Newcastle last minutes was real passion, and that's what's got them the point and deserved the point. GG from neutral as well. Willock, brilliant. Liv, VAR, Pool, I see what you've done there. Brilliant. I see what you've done, Callum. Absolutely brilliant. Comment of the video so far. The effort from Newcastle in the last minutes was real passion, and that's what got them the points, deserved a point. I've just read that out, haven't I? I'm repeating myself, but as I say now, is that us safe? Because I've said long ago, we need 1 or 2 points. We've got an extra point. That was a game in hand as well. 9 points clear out of Fulham. We've both got 5 games left. Fulham have got to win 3 out of 5, and we've got to lose every single one for us to go down. That's a big ask. That is a huge ask for Fulham to do that. We're almost there. I think 1 more point will probably do it, just to be on the safe side. But Callum's went on to say that we were robbed as well. What happened with the disallowed goal? Wasn't watching the game. So Josh, basically, Wilson went through on goal. It's saved, it rebounds him, but it hits him like there. And Wilson can't do anything about it. He can't exactly chop his arm off, and then he slides it in. But yeah, obviously we seem to be doing all the big 4, the big 6, the greedy 6, except from Leicester. Leicester aren't. Favours the last few weeks because we've been getting results against the big boys. It's funny that Newcastle play against the big boys and struggle against the little ones. But yeah, great. Much more happier position that we've got a point. Bit pissed off, as you imagined. However, we've got the fan reaction show. It's all going to be about the comeback and the VAR. Get yourselves on it. There's a link in the description. Get yourselves on it. Vent your frustration. Who stood out for you? Everything. And if you are watching the rerun of this video, comment in the comment box below as well what you thought of the game. Are we safe is the golden question now. VAR screwed, well, yes, but are we safe? We've got a lot of people coming on the fan reaction. That's a good hour and 15 minutes. Get involved. We've also got scoring the players as well. And then I'll be back later on with the last word. I'm busy building that as we speak. But mixed emotions at the end. I'm not going to lie. If you can smash that like button, that'll be fantastic. But yes, love yous and leave yous. Get involved with the fan reaction. It starts in 2.5 minutes. Have a great weekend, everyone. Watch what is a D and ta-da.